Hey everyone, welcome to another day and another stream. Good to have you back with us. Hey Farfai, hope you're doing well today. Gonna get started with my daily quest here, and it is a dragon quest. So I should be able to get some nice little wins along the path to the dragons, but we'll see. Alright, first game is Earthquake. 29 mana, and well, dragons, they can fly. Lots of them can fly. Which ones am I going to use that can fly? I think I might go with... what am I going to go with? Selenia? Is there flying stuff that does range? Hey, Vampirates. Thanks for the follow after I rated your stream yesterday. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to go with Selenia. And there's a few good flying machines over here. Where is our friendly grenadier? There they are. Well, they're not going to be very friendly to the enemy because they've got snare, but they'll be friendly to my team. Tower Griffin, Celestial Harpy. We got Conjurer up in the front to tank stuff. I've got so much mana left over. Fortunately, it's too much for Kralis. But maybe I can slip in... let's actually go with Uriel the Purifier. And instead of Conjurer, we'll go with Armorsmith to do some repair. That way we should be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. All of my power is fundamentally invested in the success of Grenadier. While on my opponent's side, all of their success is invested in their Lord of Darkness and their Corrupted Pegasus. So if I can get rid of those two, I should be in pretty good shape. Hey, Techie004, welcome to the stream. I'm in the middle of getting destroyed by a Lord of Darkness. Don't mind me. The poison's pretty rough. Redemption was really nice. That stun is absolutely disgusting. Okay. I don't believe I'm going to win that. And indeed, I could not from that position, but that's what happens when I face a Lord of Darkness. It's my Achilles heel. It's one of the few alpha and beta cards that I am missing. And it's hard to counter in that rule set as well. Alright, 36 mana, no armor, no healing. So we want to go with probably a speedy team. So let's go with a slow down the enemy team and speed up my team. Because it's broken armor, I think there's enough mana to go with these two for swiftness. So that's a 3-speed difference between me and the opposing team, hopefully. Unless they opt to play something like Byzantine Kitty. What other swiftnesses can I throw in? I think I can use that Amplify. And with it being broken armor and no healing, Lord Arianthus feels like a good choice for the front line. Go Ruler of the Seas, River Nymph. And what else can I throw in? Stuff that's actually going to do damage. Maybe Genoshaunus. Hey AJ, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And for my 3 mana, I might go with... I'll go with a slow and an affliction, I think. So I'll go with Serpentine Mystic here. And Genoshaunus can protect against an enemy sandworm. Thank you, AJ. I do have a drink here, so I'm going to go straight for it. Just water, but as always, it's water out of a wine bottle. There's no other way to drink water. I think I got a pretty good team going for me here. The only thing that's going to be terrible is the splash damage. It's going to ruin my spirit miner. Absolutely ruin my spirit miner. Was that their ruler of the seas, or was that their Genoshanus? It was their dragon. So there goes all my reflect opportunity. I gave my opponent so many ranking points for that. That is shameful. 72 ranking points for my opponent. Alright. Another one with Earthquake and Broken Arrows. So we will humor the game and do the Broken Arrows dance. I'm going to do that dance with the Death Splinter, because I can go with Magic Reflect and with a Corrupted Pegasus for heal and with Cthulhu. It's a pity Robo Dragon Knight doesn't have flying. It'd be awesome if they did. We are going to also use, so that's double healing on Dark Horn, by the way. Slightly overkill, but I'll probably need it. Mana cost, we want the Phantom Soldier, because they are also a flying machine. Don't know that I want to bring Dragon Jumper, but they seem like they're always perfectly appropriate for this particular rule set. And let's just have a look at anything else that can fly. What can we bring to the team? Perhaps Riftwing in the back line. I mean, it's very tempting to use Chaos Dragon. Let's do it. Chaos Dragon is my friend. I hope Chaos Dragon hits Screeching Vulture. That would be the best place for Chaos Dragon's attack to land. Hey Bakwani, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Well, I didn't go on to Screeching Vulture because Screeching Vulture was already dead, but I went to the next best target. I think I got this. I got a Dragon Quest today, so it's going to be good fun destroying my opponents with dragons, although this is my 4th battle. Have you gotten up into Champ League yet this season, Bakwani? Or you're still struggling in the Diamond Town? Champ 3, congratulations. Hopefully I'll be able to join you there soon. Probably not today. Carnage Time's a dragon card, aren't they? I should start using them more. I've had something to eat, so I'm avoiding the urge to just belch into my microphone. Break that veneer of professionalism that I bring to these streams. Okay, Rise of the Commons and a Holy Protection. I don't know why I clicked on Drake of Anorak, but let's go with Fire. Holy Protection and Living Lava, Phineas, Ifrit. Because I don't believe I could use Jotun. No, we can use Jotun. So it's going to be magical Jotun. That's going to be the thing that's probably going to work the best, given the splinter availability. And unless I go for something in Dragon Splinter that's got like, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We are definitely going Byzantine Kitty. There's only one magic reflect available, and that's the monk. But we want to always be able to hit. Let's see if we can't make our opponents miss. Gonna do the backfire minigame. That's 5 speed. Investing all my mana into just speed. Try and hit the enemy first. I know it may seem foolish, but we're gonna do it. I believe the creature I want is an epic. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go with Fire Elemental instead. Okay, let's see if this works. Interesting. It's Plateau. I'm glad I went with a mostly ranged team. Well, the speed walls are pretty even here. Still managed to get a few backfires in. That was one that would have been really appreciated as a backfire. But I'm glad I went with all this speed. I'm very glad I went with all this speed in my team. It's a small win, but it's win number 2 of the day. It just happens to be in the row. So open today with 3 losses, 2 wins now, and hopefully I can string another 3 together. Dragon Quest to get completed. I just like saying Dragon Quest as well because it's part of the Squaresoft old school RPG game series. Dragon Quest. Such a fun thing to say. Light was in the wrong spot. There we go. The face should be brighter now. Okay. Silent Summoners. Broken Arrows. What do they like to do? It's 40 mana, it's Broken Arrows, it's Silent Summoners, therefore Selenia with... I feel like... Death or Water? Let's go Water. It's Kraken time. Or is it Robo Dragon Knight time? I mean, Robo Dragon Knight is a better version of Kraken, just without the taunt. Let's go Robo Dragon Knight. And we are going to try and keep him alive with a wide array of stuff. Try and keep Gino Sharnus alive as well. What is going to be our anti-sneak? I think anything can be the anti-sneak here. Because it's Broken Arrows. Yeah, let's put Carnage Titan in second position. Sharnus can actually be our anti-sneak. And then we've got 1 mana left for an additional heal. So we'll just slip Albatross into the middle of the team and hope they don't get destroyed by opportunity. We'll see how this goes. Well, I've got an okay team. The only thing that sucks is too much damage on the sneak side of the equation from the enemy. Hey, Rick on the Mountain, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you. I don't believe I'm going to be able to win this game. It's a tomb raid, sure. I'm happy to be a dead man. Or are you saying that Rick on the Mountain was a dead man walking and he was raiding a tomb or something? Oh, you were trying to do the emote. That's what. I can be very slow sometimes. Thanks for the follow, Imonka. Welcome to the channel. More stuck. Get ready for more craziness from me like that. It's what I do. It's how I do it. And I am sad. An albatross cannot kill a hydra. A hydra blight. Alright. On to another battle. Thanks for the fallow. Thanks for the fallow, Palvad gamers. The fallow. I know how to say words. Hey, Rick on the Mountain. Not too much. I'm going to gather that you're going to be heading off to bed soon. Nice and late for you. Thank you for the follow, Road to 420M. Welcome. Oh, I just put my drink down. Now I've got to take it back up. I'll pick my team first, then I'll take one. Lost Magic and Close Range. Okay. This is going to be Selenia, and I'm probably going to go with Earth because Cornelius plus Mycelia. Can we have Mycelia? No, we can't have Mycelia because it's Lost Magic, and that means she can't come in. There's no other Amplify in that Splinter. I believe there might be an Amplify in Life Splinter, but that's also done by Magic. Fire has a non-thing, so to the non-aggression pact of dragons we return, and I think it's going to be dragons with life. Now, if you've got a Cornelius and you see Close Range in the rule set, they are the only choice that you should ever do. In fact, this is going to be a team mostly of neutrals. I'm going to go with Lord Arianthus. I know that Return Fire would be better, but the shield is going to be very valuable here. We are going to bring in a Seedsmith for a heal. And we're going to bring in Herbalist to heal Cornelius in the second line, so they've got double heal. Plus there's a cleanse. I was going to say I better bring Dr. Blight, but there's no Dr. Blight in this rule set. And I think that leaves me with 6 mana, which is enough space for more aggressive healing and a Armor Smith to give everyone armor and repair, and everyone can have fun, good times. The only thing that sucks for me is I don't have any outstanding anti-sneak other than me moving Cornelius to the rear. Oh god, my team is going to get ripped apart by these two. But I have a lot of damage. It's just not going to do enough. Should have had Cornelius in that second position. I was too afraid to sneak. Didn't consider snipe. That is a drink down there for your road to 420. That bottle's nearly empty. Hey, Gorifaki. Welcome for the stream. Oh, the Gaming Gecko. Well said. That's going to be the only thing that they say once I figure out how to get rid of them. I blocked them. Yay. Now, what else do we have? We have Earthquake and Lost Magic. One moment. Ban username. There we go. I just needed to get over to my other monitor to do that. Buy followers. No, I wouldn't do that. Alright. Earthquake, Lost Magic. I am going to do Llama, Hydra, go. It's quickest to just type it as /ban nickname, and then you do a double tab, and then reason. And it just said unrecognized command because I did a dot before it, but hey. What do we think? Is Hydra gonna survive here? I think so. Oh, I love Hydra. They just do those gorgeous retaliate tramples in scenarios like this. Well, you know what the saying is? Hydra kids, Hydra wife, because they cannot be beaten. Yeah, I always had sliver decks in Magic the Gathering when I used to play it. I just enjoyed how every sliver would interact with the other sliver, and then you get another one, and then another, and another. And it would just scale, unless you got smashed and destroyed in the early game. Weak Magic and Broken Arrows. But I haven't played Magic for years. There's this little thing called Splinterlands that stops me from doing that now. Weak Magic and Broken Arrows. So, if it's Broken Arrows, maybe it's time to go with a opportunistic team. River Dragon Knight doesn't have shield. That's a shame. You know who has shield. Has shield. You know who has shield? That would be... it's too far to scroll. Lots of guys have shield, but Chain Golem principally has shield. And now we get to throw in a whole bunch of opportunity. Opportunity is going to be a Dragon Jumper, Deep Lurker, Seaweed. And 15 mana. I'll catch up with the chat in just a second. Trying to mastermind my team together here. Well, if it's weak magic, why don't I just go with... I was going to say, why don't I just go with Chaos Dragon? No. Bad. Horrible. Terrible idea. In case they try to do this, where's Disintegrator? Let's have Disintegrator in our backline. Your favorite deck is the Meerfolk, and your fiance just got a mermaid tail. That's cool. I've had a few inquiries in the past about photographing people with mermaid tails and that sort of stuff. The one thing that limits me from doing so is my inability to swim, so I can't do any of the underwater style stuff. But it's amazing how detailed those commercially available tails can be. It's insane. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can go on and also go wrong with that. This thing in their front is pretty gosh darn tanky. Hopefully we can hit Oceanus. Oh, of course we can hit Oceanus. We have True Strike. What am I worried about? Hopefully we can withstand the smashing hammerings we're going to get from Tridorn here. I think I might just be able to pull this off as a win. Yeah. We got it. Beautiful. Alright. 2 more wins. And I'll try and slip in some other splinters along the way, see if I can't push it out to Champion 3 before I collect my rewards for today's quest. We will see. Yes, 2 more wins. I had to double check. While I wait for the match to be found. Okay, I got lots of inventory items here. So I don't have enough for the shopping mall mission. I need to wait for 4% more before I can do that. Young PayPal. Healed out. Holy protection. This could be one for Dragon. It should be one for Selenia, I think. And I'm going to go with water because I can squeeze 2 blasts into a very low mana team here. Electric eels and of course Grenadier. I'm going to be very afraid of potential weakness and rust. So let's go with Dragon Spirit. They have lots of health. That's 5 mana remaining. How about I also use... Oh, that's not going to be as nearly as useful as I thought it would be. I was going to go with the mage that does some healing stuff, but they won't fit. No Kelp Initiate because there's no healing. I was going to go with Mermaid Healer for triage, but that's not a fantastic idea. It's 5 mana, so let's go with some Sneak. Where's Uraeus? And then for 2 mana, we'll go with some Speed. And we'll throw Headwinds in. And yes, do that. Grenadier bang in the middle of my team for protection. It looks like my opponent's strategy is to just merely stay alive with their big health creatures. But I don't think that's going to happen. Best counter to Dr. Blight. Putting something with immunity in the front row. It's so nice. Okay, good little win there. I don't think I'm going to get 169 ranking points in this next match. Alright, it's 44 mana. Broken arrows, no healing. It's go time. It's Byzantine Kitty. Do I want to go with Earth? Let's go with Earth, Robo Dragon Knight, Queen Mycelia, just to increase that extraordinary amount of armor that he comes along with. Let's go with Hireling, and then do we have anything with Shatter other than the Sneak? Gloranax Magus, yep, because I want to smash any armor that they bring along. Right, I did say this was going to be an opportunity battle, didn't I? But yeah, I've placed no opportunity creatures, so we're going to go with Carnage Titan instead. And that leaves me with only 2 mana. And my options are very limited. I'm going to go with Failed Summoner at the back to protect the back line from any sneak. Because all my good stuff is in the front line. All the important stuff. Hopefully I can get a win done. Thank you for the follow there, Battlezone YouTube. YT could stand for, I don't know, something else. I can't think of anything that I can abbreviate to YT that's not YouTube. Young Thunder. First words that came to mind. I'd be horrible at word association games. And also those Rorschach tests where they show you the ink splatters and you're like, what do you see here? I just answer with Splinterlands card names. What do you see here? That's a Lord of Darkness. And what about this one? That's an Angel of Light. Just confuse the bejesus out of a psychologist. Okay, so the speed is going to go well for me here. The anti-sneak that I have employed should also work somewhat effectively. That was a good miss. That was not a good miss. That was excellent. I see now why you were talking about Carnage Titan Bakweni as being the whole... I wish I got him. If only Carnage Titan had Trample. That would be so broken OP. Wow. I got 70 ranking points for that. It wasn't 169 that I needed, but I guess that was 4 wins in a row. Let's see what rewards I get, because I'm not confident on my ability to get to Champ 3 today. And I just saw Twitch go to an ad, which is very unfortunate. So let's see what we get. Alchemy Lotion, Dark Energy Crystal, Legendary Lotion, Gargoyle Devil, Legendary Lotion. Oh wow, this is horrible. Look at that. Look at this. Look at these horrible rewards. That's just... that makes me want to walk away. That makes me want to walk away, those rewards. That's just actual garbage. 2 things of 1 DC. If you're still here, Bakweni, I think I got your rewards. There's been an administrative error. Because I've been playing for such a long time, it's not as much as they're worth, but I think I've probably put about 10 to 12k USD into this game over, what, 4 years that I've been playing since 2018? I've been playing from day one. It's very, very, very sad. Ah, the mug arrived. Wonderful. Wonderful, can never think of a name. Have you consumed coffee out of my face yet? Is it as disturbing as I imagine that vision would be? The other way to look at it, Road to 420, is, you know, as a hobby, I've gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of enjoyment out of Splinterlands. And if you think about how much money some people might spend on their hobbies, it's, you know, if you think about how much someone spends on a holiday, and I don't go on holidays, and if they go on a holiday each year, it's not that much money in terms of, you know, all the other things that I don't do in my life so that I can do other bits and pieces. So yeah, and I had 2 full alpha sets once upon a time. I sold them. and left the game entirely, then came back about halfway through the Untamed edition, and I never rebought all of my original alpha or beta cards that I had maxed out. So I'm missing many, many cards in my collection. It might look like an impressive collection, but there's tons of really crucial cards that I don't have that I once upon a time had. But do I regret that? No, because I managed to use the proceeds from that to just go and enjoy another hobby of mine. That was a relatively expensive hobby that I also enjoy. So to me, it's just a game. You know, I've probably broken even with what I've put in and what I've taken out of the game. So to me, my collection is basically, it's priceless, but not in a museum priceless way. You know, there's no, it could all go to zero tomorrow and it wouldn't matter as far as I'm concerned, because I've gotten more than enough enjoyment out of what I've put in, and what I've put in I've gotten out in the past. So I'm equal, if that makes sense. Now I am going to get absolutely nuked by Magic Reflect here. Watch my guys get demolished. What makes it worse is the Blast Rule set and the double Magic Reflect. Because it's not getting nuked by Magic Reflect once, it's getting nuked by Magic Reflect multiple times every turn. That is not a win. Skippy to resulties. And again, for I shall put more torture into my face. And can never think of a name. When I told my wife that someone had bought the mug, she's like, "That's awesome. Why don't I have a mug to drink out of your face with?" And I'm like, because we've got too many mugs in the house. All right. What have we got? Seriously, we've got like 30 or 40 different types of mug in the pantry. It's absurd, and we're two people. We are two human beings. We cannot conceivably consume that many mugs before A, our dishwasher becomes full, and B, before we'd probably end up in some form of hospitalization due to excess fluid consumption. Well, I'm not sure if you could have that from excess tea consumption, because I don't drink coffee. I used to do giveaways. I don't really do it these days because the administrative burden of it to me was just chaos. I've got this thing which tells me what Splinter I'm going to play, so we can do that to make things exciting. I guess I'm playing Fire Splinter now. It's Blast and taking sides, so I'm going to go with a super quick Spark Pixies. What I used to do was basically like take the DEC from my wins and split it in two, then do a giveaway of basically half the DEC I was winning during the stream. But I got lazy. I got very lazy, and I chose to remain lazy. And I don't know. I'm not like one to get like super overexcited about, hey, look, we're gonna do this and we're gonna give away, you know, this thing or that thing. Like, to me, it's stuff, right? For silver, it's been such a very, very long time since I've been in Silver League, but I would invest in a sandworm. Sandworms are universally like brilliant cards, regardless of what league you're playing in. I think the other thing that's really good in Silver League is Sea Monster. They've got Thorns as well as Heal. So they've got a lot of staying power compared to other cards in that league. But the other question that you need to ask yourself as well is, are you going to want to compete in Modern League or Wild League in the future? Because if you want to compete in Modern League, the two suggestions I've just made, only 50% of them are valid, because Sea Monster would be considered a classic card, only available for the Wild League, whereas Sandworm would fall into the Modern League requirements as it's an Untamed Edition reward card. So you have to sort of figure out which sector of the Splinterlands battle stuff you want to play in. The other way of doing that is, do you never want to fight Valnamore again? If answer is yes, Modern League. If answer is no, you're happy to fight Valnamore, then play Wild League. I'm not sure which I want to do. I'm probably going to go to Modern, because I don't have all the cards for Wild League, and I hate Valnamore. And Lord of Darkness. It'll be like my fantasy land where I don't have to fight Lord of Darkness or Valnamore. Yeah, that's my rant on that topic. What am I going to do for this battle? It is Weak Magic and Lost Legendaries. I'm calling them Legendaries because I'm going to pronounce that second E as an A. I'll explain the league differences once I've done my team here. It's because those leagues aren't out yet. It's one of the things on the development team's roadmap. I think I might go with Deep Swimmer here, just for the return fire. And I'm going to go with Demon Shark. Myrtle Eye Guardian. Got to use a Shatter in this rule set because of Weak Magic. And that leaves me with 16 mana to play with. Let's go with a Flying Squid. Yeah, we're going to double up on the blind. So what? No, let's not do it with the Flying Squid. Let's go with Sandworm instead. Sandworm adds me a Harpoonist for some piercing, and then I'll throw in a heal. Sandworm at the back, Ice Pixie there. Actually, let's go Sandworm there. Adds me a Harpoonist at the back. It's probably risky, but we'll have armor. It's not that you choose leagues and can jump back and forth. It's you increase your ranking. So league, yeah, there's different stuff. There's no, I've just confused myself with the term league. I'm thinking of like, I'm in Gold League or Diamond League, like a League of Legends thing. But what I meant to say is you will be able to do battles in the modern format or battles in the classic format, Wild, which is every king, all the cards. And there'll be leaderboards for both. And you'll only earn end of season rewards for the ladder which you finish highest on. So if you're playing Modern League and you finish 410th in the world, you'll earn 410th rewards. But if you're playing both and you finish like 409th in one, 410th in the other, you will end up in one place or another. So as Orsana has said in the chat there, Untamed, Dice, and Chaos Legion card editions will be in the modern format, and I would make the assumption that reward cards that have an Untamed border, so that's the stuff that looks like it's got all the cracks in the background, or the Chaos Legion icon, would be included in the modern format of play. So reward cards have come from certain editions. So if you look at the borders from beta onwards, you can see these are beta cards. If I turn on reward cards, you'll see that some reward cards have a similar background to the beta cards. So Naga Fire Wizard was a reward card, and it's got the same background as Cerberus. Sauron Ifrit, again, another reward card, same background as Cerberus, so it's considered a beta card. Whereas Lava Launcher has a Chaos Legion logo, it is a Chaos Legion reward. And then you've got things like Ifrit Elder, which was an Untamed Edition reward card, and it has the same background as, say, a Goblin Fireballer. So that's how you can sort of tell the different editions apart just by looking at the card. So Wild League is everything except for Gladius cards. Modern League is Untamed, Dice, and Chaos Legion cards. And the exception as well is, if I look at promo cards, Halfling Alchemist is technically an Untamed Edition promo card because of the card border. So Halfling Alchemist would also be considered an Untamed or a modern card. Whereas all of these other promo cards that I've got wouldn't be considered to be part of the Modern League. Whereas every other thing would be. So I'm going to go back to battling now, do some more stuff, switch back over to Rising Star, and good. I can maximize my ability to do that mission because I did it just on 80%. Bang, there we go, done, and back on over to Splinterlands. It is reverse speed, 42 mana. I think I might go with a blue Splinter here, just because I want to bring out my dead, and my dead is the Frost Giant from like old school time immemorial. One of my favorite cards, the Frost Giant. Such a good skin as well on that one. Let's go with the Lobstradamus and the Dr. Blight. Sure, we'll go with Captain's Ghost just to double up on that Affliction, because that's always fun to do as well. What else can we throw in here? Let's go and keep our Frost Giant alive with the Myrtle Guardian, and then I've got, what is that, 8 mana left? Maybe, no, not a Wave Brood. Let's go with, I think River Helendale. My heart, no, my brain says no, but my heart says yes. So let's see whether or not that works. Oh, that's a tough cookie to crack in that first line of the enemy team. And again, the pain is going to be exquisite here from the enemy team. Well, that's a good poison that I managed to get in there. And the good news is I've got a resurrection for my Frost Giant should they perish. But the hope here is that they don't perish and then immediately perish again. I suspect that... Ooh, good miss, good dodge, wow. He's a dodgy boy. Oh, that's okay, that River Helendale's dead now because they've served their purpose. Would have been nice if I had my own amplifier. My Dr. Blight did okay. Now I'm in some serious trouble. Last snipe. I cannot win from this position. That was a fun battle though. Very topsy-turvy, swingy-missy. I was impressed by my Frost Giant's ability to dodge. Okay, we have Super Sneak and Lost Magic. I think Kelia would be the default go-to for this particular combination. And I don't see any objection to not doing that. The key here is lots of thorns. Lots and lots of thorns. Whereas doesn't feel like nearly enough thorns. Gonna kick Sea Monster out of my team. And bring in Kelpenicia. Oh, excuse me. To triage the back row. It's lost magic. I'm still solid in my conviction to bring Lord Arianthus. Again, no amplifier I can bring along. Pirate Captain to help out Hydra a little bit. And I might just triage it up on Hydra. And let Hydra do all of the talking and all of the damage. Although this may not work very well. So much for my snipe. Ooh, can it be a retaliate stream? Nah, they've got way too much healing. I don't think I can wear down that Kraken. Not when I miss like that. Even with equal speed. Kraken is unfreaking beatable. They're not unbeatable, it's just in scenarios like that. They are very easy to heal any damage. Then since they've got such a high speed, they do exquisite amounts of dodge too. Right, we've got dragon and heavy hitters, but also with only melee may be used. So I have a solution to this problem. It's, well, only melee may be used. That is a lie. Because look, we can use Kralis. And we can also use Vigilator and this. So we have lots of ranged attacks available to us. And since it's only melee, right, unless they also bring a Kralis, it makes sense to load up on armor. Then we've got how much mana? Lots of mana. 11 mana. So for 11 mana, ooh, we could bring a Carnage Titan along as well. Or we could bring in a Uriel the Purifier or a Robo Dragon Knight. I'm gonna go with Carnage Titan and Shield Bearer. I'm aware that there's no healing here or any such thing, but this could be fun. I'm going to have ridiculous amounts of armor. Now they've gone all melee, and they've taken out my shield bearer in mere moments. Oh, of course I miss my dual attack. Ah, the speed. Very good job by War Chang with all the retaliates. However, I am not long of this team and not long of this world. Kralis is going to suffer in that last position. All that sneak, all that speed, I lose. Alright, I'm going to play a couple more games here before I wander away and disappear. Equal opportunity. I think I might use blue Splinter. And let's use all of the Demoralize, which involves using Kraken. In fact, it's a team of 5 Demoralizers, because why the hell not? And because Kraken's gonna be in the house, let's do a heal And a repair. We'll put Legionnaire Alvar there. They can catch any magic reflect. And let's see how 5 demoralizers works. Did my opponent also do 5 demoralizers? No. Okay, let's see how this goes. I am gonna get nuked. Absolutely nuked by all this magic damage. And there's sweet all you can do about it. If only there was 5 silencers you could stack into one team. That would be great, right? Look at that. And it wasn't even Valnamore. Imagine if it was Valnamore, they would have done that even quicker. Just all the freaking magic damage in the world. Okay. Moving on to more moderate teams. 12 mana. And every splinter is available. So that is completely a different outcome. And it is silent summoners, so it doesn't matter who we pick. I am not good in these super low mana games. I tend to favor death in these games. But I might go with fire. Not for ant miners, but for the ant miners, the double Antoid platoon. Then we can put in no. Let's do the splash damage specialist team. It's going to be a weak team, but gotta try. Okay, I've got 1 more mana I can play with here. So we're going to dump the chicken, replace it with Thorosa. Put Shadowy Presence at the back, Corpse Fiend in second, and do that. This way I'm protected against the sneak. Yeah, there's lots of super disgusting cards when they're maxed out. Oh, my opponent surrendered, so I get the win. I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. Alright, Noxious Fumes, Heavy Hitters. That's a rough team. But I am going to go and play Out of School here. Pyre plus Forgotten One plus Caledon. So I've got a whole bunch of immunity in my team. Then everything else is gonna just perish. So there's no real point in paying much attention to what that is. However, what will be good, again, is going to be Antoid Platoon, because they should just be able to sit there and gather opportunity as everything else dies around them. Just to keep everything alive and operating. We'll see. We'll see how this all unfolds. Wait even longer. That's how this game tends to work some days. Waiting forever and ever and ever. Okay, it's Byzantine Kitty. I'm never going to hit anything. But they're going to die to poison. Don't know how that double heal is gonna go, but I don't know, we'll see. They should all perish to poison before my damage dealers succumb, because Caladum has now successfully executed the enemy sneaks, but now he's going to successfully execute himself. And I don't know that Forgotten One can actually hit Almo. If Caladum can keep missing Almo until Almo is dead, though, that'll be outstanding. I don't think I'm going to win this. Oh, there we go. Caladum's dead. Yeah, this is impossible to win from this position. So, skip. And go to the next. 3531 ranking. I believe I'm on a lower ranking now than where I began, possibly. 3531. No, I started at 3526. Okay, so I've gained 6 ranking points for an hour of play. The grind is real. The grind is very, very morbidly, horrifically real. Alright, Holy Protection and Healed Out. I think this one might be an obnoxious time for Kitty. Let's ignore the fact that Kelp Initiate is not going to be useful, because that is the whole point of me using this Byzantine Kitty arrangement here, because I want to hit them faster than they can possibly hit me. And I want to just do blast damage to what I am going to presume is going to be a fragile enemy team composition. This is not ideal. Do not try this at home. Your results may vary. Hey Snakelicks, good evening for me. I am doing well. I am trying to increase my rank very poorly, and not with a great deal of success. But perhaps this game will give me a single win to put in my feather, or cap, feather to put in my cap, words, English things. Yeah, it's pretty unforgiving in Diamond League, but I think I've murderlated my opponent here quite successfully. Okay, now I'm 36 points, I think. Yeah, 36 points above where I started for an hour worth of play. It's all been worth it today. It's been so worth it. You should have seen my daily quest rewards. They were so worth it. Spoiler alert. They weren't worth it. Omniscient narrator in the background. They were not worth it. Waiting for the magical things, aka opponents, to arrive. It's the best way. And if you're not in a guild cards are a great way to earn power as well. So if you get Gladius cases, they are permanent power on your account, essentially. Stampede and Broken Arrows. Let's go with Lyanna. And I'm going to try and exploit... No, I'm not going to try and exploit this Stampede that badly. Let's go with Tyrus. Sacred Unicorn. Sacred Unicorn is going to be my my ticket in the Stampede journey. And yes, we want Blast. Oh, it's Broken Arrow, so we can't use Grenadier, therefore we cannot have Blast. We could have Blast from High Priest Darius. That'd be hilarious. Let's do that. And this... This is not going to be a very successful team, I can tell you that much. But I'm playing this out of the love of the cards that I'm using. Let's go Stitch Leech. And then we will put our 0 mana things into pointless positions. Let's see how this will work. Well, the Magic Reflect is going to be painful. The Thorns. Oh god, the Thorns. It's going to be a very unstoppable team. The Amplify is just going to demolish everything. Rest in peace, my entire team. Okay. I will try again to do more victory laps around the defeated corpse that is my Splinterlands body. Okay, we have another battle. It is aim true. Everything hits their target. So death? Let's go death. Let's try and counter both Jotun and try and counter both Jotun and whatchamacallit, magical creatures of the night. Did I want? I wanted Spirit Hoarder. This is really quite perfect amounts of mana this match. It's your favorite team comp, Bakoeni. You came back just in time to see it. Darkhorn, Jin Murray in the back. Couple of triages, a Harklaw. Let's see. It's Uriel the Purifier. They were expecting me to go Kraken. Well, I am no Kraken. Yeah, the lack of return fire here is gonna really hurt me badly. It's like they knew I was going to go with this death combination. And unfortunately, they've all got 4 damage instead of 5 damage for their regular attacks. Pain and suffering becomes me. Absolutely destroyed. Yep. I'm guessing that's what happens to you as well when you play that team. Just pew, pew, and more pews. What's gonna happen in this battle? I'm gonna call this battle my last because I feel like I want to play absolutely outrageous teams at this point. What have we got? Earthquake, Rise of the Commons. Well, this calls for an outrageous team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone's mental health and their whole desire to be like, no, why are you playing that team? Why would you do that? How could you do that? I need to filter by snare first. Sandworm, Child of the Forest, Mantoid, all of those guys together at last. Nectar Queen is my weakness. Now, I don't care if any of these don't get a last stand. I care if it's Mantoid or Child of the Forest that get the last stand, because that would be very horrific. But everything else, they're just lovely creatures. I feel as though they forgot to play Llama Mage as their summoner. Why else would you use Cube in this rule set? I think this is a conclusive, compelling, and I don't know. It's like I had something to prove victory. That worked. Life quests, depending on the league you're in, can be a struggle. They're easy in like Diamond/Chant, but they get difficult in the lower leagues because other splinters are way more powerful in lower leagues. So that's where I'm going to call my stream today. I'm going to have a look and see if we've got anyone that I follow that we can go raid. There is nobody. All right, let's go exploring on Twitch and see if there's anyone streaming Splinterlands. No, it's just me. I'm the only Splinterlands streamer in the world at the moment. If any of you guys have a channel and you are planning on streaming soon, let me know so that you can get up and running and then we can raid your channel. So I'll wait and see if that's something that's likely to occur. Anyone want to look after 15 audience of Twitch? I can promise it'll be fun for you and torture for them. Any takers? No takers? Okay. I realize I haven't given you enough time to actually make a decision, but I think that's where I'm going to end my stream for today. But don't worry, I'll be back again tomorrow for more antics and more losses. And I thank you all for your time. Have a wonderful, lovely existence, and I'll catch you all again tomorrow. Cheers.